I am about to make a super crispy, satisfying sandwich. It's been everything to me for the last month. I've probably eaten it a few too many times. And let's jump into what exactly this sandwich is. I make it with the seitan. This seitan recipe I'll link in the description. I've kind of made some patties here that we're going to bread and fry for our sandwich. It's kind of fried chicken sandwich-esque, but this is a vegan kitchen. So if you are vegetarian or doing a meatless Monday, this can work for you as well. It's really good and crunchy. And so seitan also super high in protein for those vegans looking for ways to get protein. The total recipe makes about 108 grams of protein. So this I would consider 2-ish servings, and one of these patties is about 27 grams of protein. And we're going to put it on a pretzel bun, which is another 7 grams of protein. So if I'm forced to do math, I think that's about 34 grams of protein if we're doing 27 for the seitan and then the pretzel bun. So easy way to get nice 34 grams of protein for vegans who are sometimes looking for that. So the process will be, I'm just gonna prep it for frying. I'll walk through what this is. I have a nice spicy sauce here and then the pretzel bun. So to make it, I would make the seitan the day before or a few hours before. It's a lot better if it has a chance to cool down after you make it. It's a little soft right after it's done being made, but once you make it, it gets a really just delicious, firm texture. It's very perfect for a sandwich like this. So to start out with making the sauce, sometimes I make this kind of the shortcut version. I use creamy cashew yogurt and simply just a hot sauce that I like truff sauce, and then some salt. So if you're not familiar with the creamy cashew yogurt, I learned about this from a couple in the Trader Joe's aisle kind of arguing about whether or not they needed it, and I thought, that sounds interesting. What is this? So I picked up a tub about a year ago for the first time, and I have been keeping it stocked in the fridge ever since. It's really great to give kind of body to sauces or dressings or something that you want to use. So for this, it works out perfect. And here, I will show you. This is just the plain cashew yogurt, and hopefully the camera will be in focus on this. But it's just kind of plain white yogurt looking product. If you do ever use this in a sauce or something, you need to add salt. It does kind of flatten out the flavor of things. So my super quick version is about 2 tablespoons of the creamy yogurt, maybe a tablespoon of your hot sauce, and then salt it. And that's one great way to go. I've kind of done a little bit nicer sauce here today, which has these 2 ingredients, the salt, and I added a little bit of about half a teaspoon of maple syrup, Dijon mustard, and a little pinch of garlic powder. So just a little bit more tanginess in it, which is really nice when you're doing kind of a fried chicken style kind of sandwich. And then the pretzel bun. I'm like, literally, pretzel buns are so good, and this has 7 grams of protein. So I'll toast this and get this sandwich fried up, and it's going to be really delicious. So let me clear some of this stuff out of the way. Like I said, process-wise, I would seitan the day or a few hours before, have that ready to go. The seitan's also really nice because you can make extra, which I'm going to do today, and then it heats up really well again, just in the air fryer or toaster oven. So when you kind of go through making this mess, as it always is when you do fried food, you'll actually be able to make a little extra and then use it again for another lunch. So let's get through this. I need a fork. I never really have luck doing this without getting my fingers completely just caked up with everything, but oh well. So let's talk through what's in here. This is about half a cup of flour. I did some good salt and pepper on here. And we just want to really just give it a light coating. I might have just put too much on, but just knock a little bit of that off. And then this second bowl is just plain almond milk. You don't want it sweetened. So I did about half a cup of almond milk and take that back. I think I did about a 1/4 cup of almond milk and 3 tablespoons of flour. It's a little thick actually. Gonna just knock a little bit of this off. We just want enough so that the panko sticks on there. So I might have not put quite enough almond milk in here, but there we go. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. All these things are delicious and they're gonna turn out great. And then this final plate, this is the nice crunchy coating we're gonna get on, has panko, so those nice crispy Japanese breadcrumbs, salt and pepper. I did about half a teaspoon of each, and then some smoked paprika. I mean, if you can put smoked paprika in something, I put it in there. I think it's so good. I try to just kind of put the panko back on top because I want to do a few more of these and you kind of worry about it falling off. We can let it sit here for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do these other two. I'm going to take you over to the fry area next. So I'm going to just toast up the bun over there and we'll fry these pieces and then assemble the sandwich. So the way I like to toast my pretzel bun is to just get a little touch of avocado oil in my pan as it's heated up here. And then I just like to lay the bun over the edge and then the corners or the edges around the circle get nice and toasty. I think it's great. I'm gonna keep an eye on that and just kind of turn those in a few minutes here. Look at that, ready to fry. All right, we have these, hot, nice toasty pretzel bun. I'm gonna get about a nice layer of oil in here. I use avocado oil. I'm gonna let that just get heated up. I'm grabbing a few paper towels. Maybe I'll grab another plate. Why not dirty up all the plates? And I'll set my finished chicken there. I'm actually just gonna drop a couple of, this might not be quite hot enough yet, but maybe it is. Yeah, actually, I think it is pretty good. Okay, let's fry this seitan. Okay, here we are. We're gonna get this into the frying pan. Just carefully lay it in there. You want to hear that sizzle right away. I don't add them too quickly because the oil cools down a little bit as you're putting these pieces in. And I don't push them around right away either. This piece. So my plan is to use this piece in one sandwich and both of these in one sandwich. Actually, I don't need to dirty that other plate. Get that in there. All right, let's check our fry. The really nice thing about this is that you are just watching the fry. The seitan is already cooked. Oh, that looks beautiful. I'll show you that in just a second. Wow, it's hot. Always be careful. Push it away from you. This coating, it turned out great. Now you can see I have, just let me get that pushed over. It looks amazing. All right, so I'm really happy with the color here. Okay, it is smelling so good. I am ready to put this together. I was having a little crisis because I couldn't find the pickled jalapeños. I usually have just regular pickles on it, which is delicious. You could have both, but I wanted to change it up a little bit and have some of those spicy jalapeños on here. So let's assemble this. I have my toasted pretzel bun. It looks so good. I love, like I said, I'm obsessed with pretzel buns. Let's get this sauce on here. I'm just gonna put a layer of our creamy, spicy, tangy sauce we made on the base of this. And let's get our piece of fried seitan on here. I'm gonna do two. Oh my gosh, it might be a lot. Let me rethink that. Yeah, I'm gonna do two. I'm pretty hungry. Oh my gosh, there we go. Can you hear that crunch already? Just hear that cracking together. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, I'm getting this assembled. Do you hear the crunch? So good. I'm so excited about this. Feeling committed to the two pieces. I'm gonna save this piece for the next sandwich. Look how pretty this is. It really has that fried chicken look. Just nice, crispy. Let me make sure that you're getting a good view of this. Just that crispy look, and it's gonna be so good. Again, that will toast up really nice as well. So now I'm gonna do more sauce. The sauce, this crispiness, it's everything. And I'm gonna add a few of these jalapeno slices. Very excited. All right, we've got the sauce, the jalapeno slices. I always we have to give this a good push to get it together. Hear how crunchy it is? Well, I'm ready to eat. This is literally my lunch. I'm gonna be so full after this. It's a very satisfying sandwich, I'm telling you. You can also, if your vibe isn't really very spicy, you can kind of remove the spice from this. But I mean, I think it's really good. All right, I'm ready. Let's take a bite. That is just what I wanted. It is crispy, spicy, lots of flavor. Love that pretzel bun. It's got a little toast around the edge of it. Super satisfying. I hope you try this sandwich out. I think you'll love it. And it has a lot of protein. It's easy. It's easy to make some ahead and have it again the next day. Enjoy it.
Hey, pups. Hi, it's not for dogs.